Right then guys, how's it going and welcome back to a new video, and a quick one from me as not long ago Newcastle United have made some announcements with regard to new contracts and players leaving the club. So, Carroll And Manquillo has signed a new 4-year deal with the club, and Andy Carroll has signed a new 1-year deal with the club. So congratulations to both of them. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. Manquillo, you know, when he first came in, I wasn't hugely overwhelmed, to be honest, but he's done well. You know, he's definitely been our best right back this season. I said after the Villa game that I thought he definitely did deserve a new contract. He's been very solid at the back. He's been making improvements with getting up the wing, and he's actually got a decent cross on him as well. So I am definitely happy for him to stay at the club. Andy Carroll, you know, unfortunately he's spent a lot more time on the treatment table than on the pitch. When we brought him in, we knew he was really going to be the backup to Joe Linton. It's just a shame that we haven't been able to get him on the pitch that little bit more. But, you know, you can't deny when he does get on the pitch, he can make an impact. And I'm presuming the contract is similar to what he came in on, which is the pay-to-play basis. You know, and then with that in mind, if he is injured, we're not really losing out. And when he isn't injured, maybe we can get something out of him. And you know what? He showed it last night in the Villa game. What was he on? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? And he's put Gale onto a fantastic through ball and got us the goal, basically. You know, he was a huge part in that. And if you can do that for another year, I'll take it. It would be nice to see him maybe grab some goals. Maybe just grab some more game time in general. But, you know, I'm happy to see him stick around for another year. Hopefully, we can get a bit more out of him. And, you know, off the pitch as well, I've got a feeling Carroll, experienced striker, will hopefully be helping players like Joe Linton to improve their game as well. So, as I say, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm happy about the two signings. I think it's definitely worth keeping them both on. Carroll for another year. And, you know, 4 years for Manquillo, that is a pretty long deal. If the takeover were to ever go through and someone wanted to spend some money on our team, you know, maybe there is better right backs out there. But, as I say, I think Manquillo has definitely proved himself in a black and white shirt. And I'm happy to see him stick around a little bit longer, or a lot longer, 4 years longer. So as I say, let me know your thoughts on them two down below. In terms of players leaving the club, Rob Elliott has officially been released along with Jack Colback and Jamie Sterry. Colback, we've known for a long time, came over, did a job in the Championship, and then we've not really ever seen him since. He's been sitting with the under-23s, wasn't even given a squad number, so we knew he was on his way out. Rob Elliott, you know, he's been here a good while now. He always put a shift in when we needed him. When we went down to the Championship, I actually thought he might feature a little bit more, but it was actually Darlow who took the number 1 spot and did a very good job as well. So, you know, you always want 3 keepers on the books, and Elliott's done his job in that. We haven't seen a lot of him, but when he has come on, I think he's always been decent, so I am wishing him well. And Jamie Sterry as well. Young Geordie lad. You know, anyone who comes through from the academy, you want to see them hopefully one day progress into that first team and get regular football. You know, we've seen Paul Dummett do it. So yeah, it's a shame. You think of players like Adam Armstrong, who left and then he's gone to Blackburn and he's absolutely tearing it up. Would not be surprised to potentially see him back in the Premiership one day. So yeah, it's a shame that, you know, Sterry didn't quite get there. He played some good games for us in cup matches, but it looks, well, he's on his way now. So as I say, best luck to them. And a few other names to mention as well. Luke Charman, Victor Fernandez, Liam Gibson and Nathan Harker have all gone as well. So again, yeah, it's not nice to see academy players go because you're always hoping that... And I remember Fernandez and Charman both looked very, very bright, or at least of the 4, those are the 2 I remember the most of. Both look good. So it's a shame that they didn't quite grab the chance to play in the first team. So yeah, best of luck to all of them as well. And Matty Longstaff, I suppose we'll end on him. He is still yet to sign a new deal. I understand that he has signed some sort of short-term contract to keep him around until the Premier League ends. Due to the break and everything else, he's signed something to stay on until the end of the season. And we're just crossing our fingers that he is going to sign a new long-term deal with us. Obviously, there's a lot of chat on money and why hasn't he signed and all these other things. I mean, I couldn't possibly comment. He's a young lad and he's gonna want to play every game. So as much as I've no doubt he wants to stay at Newcastle, is it because the money's not enough, or is it because maybe even he's thinking, if I move somewhere else, can I get first team football week in, week out? We have some very decent centre mids. Shelvey signed a new deal not long ago. Matt Ritchie signed a new deal not long ago. Federico Fernandez signed a new deal with us as well. So it's great that these new contracts are coming out. And Matty Longstaff's looking at it. Centre midfield, Hayden, Shelvey, his own brother. Am I going to be able to play every week? Or shall I move somewhere else and get a first team place every single week? So you don't know. Is it money? Is it football? Who knows? But as a Newcastle fan, very much hoping, and I think he will. I think he's just looking for the best deal he can get, and who can blame him, to be honest? So fingers crossed he will sign a new deal very soon. But as I say, let me know your thoughts down below on the new contracts for Andy Carroll and Manquillo. And again, as I say, best of luck to all the players leaving, including the young lads that I mentioned as well. And if there's anyone on that list that you think maybe we should have kept on a little bit longer to see how they got on, then let me know. And yeah, fingers crossed for the City game at the weekend. I think we're going to have a bit of rotation in the team. I thought we looked a little bit slow against Villa, especially at the start. So yeah, that's the big one. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. As always, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.